a big
The biggest thing
out.
we got to do this week is just trust each other and lay back. Do our jobs, keep him, just off kilter.
I'd like to, with Danielle's help, try and make Ian feel as comfortable as possible so that we fucking blindside the shit out of him and he starts crying on the spot.
Oh
and
my God.
I mean, that sounds terrible, but listen, this game,
Is
you shouldn't have thrown your teammates under the bus last night. That's what you shouldn't have done.
Right.
Who in their right mind would have done that? He, above anybody, should know. A Big Brother extreme fan.
I don't understand what he did.
He went and said he wouldn't put Shane up on the block. And he went and said that he would basically put Shane up on the block if he won HOH next week. Yeah.
Really?
Shane asked him, he said, I just don't see that in the cards. Me not putting you up. That's why he started crying at the POV ceremony.
Oh, he said I thought he cried because he gave him the money.
That was the coach's comp. This was this morning. You didn't see Ian?
Oh, no.
No, he started crying. Welled up, got teary-eyed. Because Shane told Frank earlier this morning, Shane pulled Frank into that. And Shane told Frank, listen, Ian told me he was going to put me on the block, basically. And then Frank comes, I was sitting out here, and Frank and Boogie were on, he was like, Ian! Yelled at him, and he was like, what? And so when Frank went up on the block, Ian just went ghost, red eyes, ghost white, teary-eyed.
Oh. You're so going to blame him.
Huh?
He probably feels terrible.
That's why we had to make him feel good again and then to put him off kilter. Who would do that to their... I wouldn't go up there and be like...
Yeah.
Say, I'm not going to put you up on the... I'm going to put you up on the block, Shane. And then you'd go home.
Yeah.
I would never... I mean, that would be sabotage. We all did everything we could to save you and Ashley. We worked it from every possible angle. And Ian fucking goes up there and threw Frank under the bus. I don't feel bad for him at all. It's just a game move. He had a bad game move.
Right.
Yep. And he got $3,000 out of it.
Yeah.
If people love Ian, I'm sorry, but, the only reason he's not doing the stuff that he was doing in the first week is because he was told to tone it down.
Right.
And now, and I also think he thinks he can win now.
Yeah.
Before, he thought he was just here. Now he thinks he has a shot. If
he wasn't saved week 1, Ian would have gone home, and this would have been a totally different game.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another, I don't feel bad voting Boogie's players out, because that was Boogie's first mistake.
Mm-hmm.
They made bad game moves. Frank went
out.
out, tried to strike deals too early, saved Ian. They played way too hard too soon. I mean, what do you think, Janelle?
I think that was a bad game move, but at the end of the day, they pulled it together and Frank came off the block. So saving yourself off the block when you're on the block with votes is pretty huge, especially when you're sitting next to a pawn. No offense to Kara. So that was a good game move. That would be a huge argument to the jury if he were sitting in the final 2 spot. Week 2, great game move to keep us comfortable, keep their promise of getting Willie out, and then continue that and not backdoor you when they could have had the chance, and continue to go after JoJo. Because they could have backdoored you.
Of course.
But Trixie and I had the operation keep Will off the block operation going on. We kissed ass for like 3 days straight. And so that was a good game move, because if we would have been pissed off, we still didn't win.
Well, Frank had promised me if I didn't vote him out that he wouldn't backdoor me and put me up.
But I assure you it was talked about, I'm sure. Don't you think? You're like a huge threat, and JoJo's not.
I just don't... Well, all right.
I believe
Thank
it was,
you for saving me 2 weeks in a row, Janelle.
well, no, I believe it was definitely, I believe it was definitely talked about because of the DQ.
All right, I'm going to bed. This is us.
Aren't you still up from your nap?
I only slept like 15 minutes.
Oh.
What's his deal?
He's just a bitchy guy. It's like